So, hello, what's up guys? I'm here, Carlos Mawang. Then, I'm going to discuss the pronoun antecedent agreement. Peace. So, what is pronoun antecedent agreement? So, pronoun antecedent is a word that used for, stands for, or take a place of a noun. So, this is kind of the pronoun that they stands for the noun, or a word that refers to an early noun or a pronoun in the sentence. For the example, Dr. Lee Jim shares Dr. Lee Jim language and literature exercises among the Chinese and enhanced student. So, the word Louis Jim is and the pronoun is refers that back to the Dr. Louis Jim, and Dr. Lee Jim Jose is the antecedent for the pronoun he or his. Then what is antecedent? Antecedent is a word from which a pronoun stands for ante or more used for called before. Then yes. And the pronoun must agree with it antecedent in the number. So, these are the rules of the pronoun antecedent agreement. So, pronoun antecedent rule number 1. A base or a clause between the subject and verb does not change in the number of the antecedent. So, kind of like this example in the app. Yes. The example is the textbook of the co-ed student in English language. Proficiency sits on its shelves. Oh, yes. So, the highlight text is the textbook. So, that is the singular. And the underline is the preposition phrase. And another singular in is its. So, the rule number 2 is the pronoun antecedent. Rule number 2, which is the indefinite pronoun as antecedent. So, singular indefinite pronoun is antecedent takes singular pronoun refers. And the singular pronoun is a singular of indefinite pronoun are each, either, neither, one, nobody, nothing, anybody, and not anything, someone, somebody, something, everyone, everybody, everything, and etc. So, the plural form of the indefinite pronoun are the several, few, both, and many. Like the example of this. Each of the professor performs his or her duties and responsibilities in the universities. So, the highlight text is the each, the singular word. And another singular is the his or her, that is the singular form of the pronoun antecedent rule number 2. And the pronoun antecedent rule number 3. Compound subject joined by and always take a plural referent. So the example up here is the Pauline and Cheryl made their presentation. So the plural form is the both the subject. So the subject is the Pauline and Cheryl. That is a plural form. And the another plural is the there. Pronoun antecedent rule number 4. Pronoun antecedent rule number 4, which compound subject joined by or nor that referent pronoun agrees with the antecedent closer to the pronoun. So like the example, neither the professor nor the student attends their webinar. So the singular form is the professor, which is the single lang siya. Of course, yes, single lang siya. And they joined compound by the nor because he didn't define who's the attend the webinar, or the professor or the student. So the plural is the students because the professor is one and the students is many. Like the another plural form is the there. Like the example in number 2. Neither the professors nor the students attend his or her webinar. Now, the plural is the professor and the singular is the student. And the student cannot define who we are or his or her because he need to define to boy or girl. Like that. Yes. Pronoun antecedent rule number 5. Collective noun. The collective nouns are the group, jury, crowd, team, etc. Maybe the singular or plural form or plural depending on meaning. So the collective noun are the group, jury, crowd, team, and team, and etc. So forth. Then the singular or plural depending on the meaning. Like the example, the jury member gave their individual option. So the plural is the jury member because jury members are the individual option. Like he said. The another plural is the their. Pronoun antecedent rule number 6. Antecedent rule number 6 titles the single entities, book or organization, and countries, etc. Take a singular referent. Like the example is the title of the book, The Grapes of Wrath, made its character seems real. Like the example, like in the app, the singular is the title of the book, which is the Grape of Wrath, and the another singular in its. Pronoun antecedent rule number 7. So, pronoun antecedent rule number 7 is plural for subject with a singular meaning. Take a singular referent like news, missiles, bombs, physics, etc. Like in the example, the news has lost much of its sting 2 days later. So, the bold letter are the singular, like the news and its, because that is the most commonly for subject. Yes. So, pronoun antecedent rule number 8. So, pronoun antecedent rule number 8. May every before a noun or a series of a nouns requires a singular referent. Like the example, every student, teacher, and administrator performs his or her duties in the universities. So, every is the pronoun that is the singular. And another singular form is their performs. And last is pronoun antecedent rule number 9. The number of versus a number of before and subject. So, another example of this is the 2. The 2 in the left side. The number of volunteers increase its rank daily. So the singular is the number of because that is the another singular form. And another is the its because that is the yes, like that. Then another example is a number of volunteers are offering their help. So the singular in the app that becomes into the plural form because of a number of, that is the plural. So the another plural is the there because volunteers are offering, so they offer the help.